6 tiny habits that destroy your mental health. You probably already know that not eating well, foregoing exercise, and lacking sleep worsen your mental state. But what about the less common factors? Do you perhaps compare yourself to others often? Are you constantly plagued with negative thoughts? You might be surprised at how your simple thought patterns are detrimental to your mental well-being. Here are 6 tiny habits that destroy your mental health. Number 1. Frequently comparing yourself to other people. At some point in their life, a person has compared themselves to another. It's normal. It may be a form of self-reflection, and it helps you see which areas you'd like to improve on. But as much as these can be a source of motivation, they can also be quite detrimental. Daniel Tempesta, LCSW, contributor for HuffPost contributor platform, wrote 3 reasons why you shouldn't do this. Number 1. It damages your sense of self. Number 2. You're comparing yourself to inaccurate information. And number 3. It doesn't actually help you achieve your goals. Having this habit means you're playing a losing game. So, instead, try to focus your energy on what you have. Which parts of you do you love? Which do you not like as much? Identify these and know that it is normal to be different. From there, you can slowly work on becoming a better you without the pressure from others. Go you! Number 2. Keeping negative thoughts. There is so much around you. Literally. Are you constantly anxious? Do fearful thoughts keep you up at night? Those might be signs that you're keeping negative thoughts. Having a good mental state means being able to regulate your thought flow and emotions. So, if you notice an instability, it might help to look for relaxing methods that suit you. Perhaps yoga, meditation, and regular breaks may help. Number 3. Not knowing how to say no. Do you experience difficulty saying no? Sometimes, you don't notice you're trying too hard to please others. It might even be at the expense of your own mental well-being. According to Dr. Vanessa Bonds, Assistant Professor of Management Sciences at the University of Waterloo in Canada, saying no feels threatening to our relationships and that feeling of connectedness. You want to affirm or assure others that yes, you are part of the relationship, and yes, the relationship is still intact. Simple tip: just be yourself. Try to thank them for approaching you, then decline them in a straightforward way. Remember that it's not the end of the world, and people will also get where you're coming from. Number 4. Blaming others all the time. Do you like to point fingers, especially when someone does something wrong? Blaming people is often easier than taking responsibility. It relieves you of consequences and saves you some bad hits on your reputation, but it won't improve your mental health. It can distract you from the constructive task of self-reflection. Spending your energy blaming others also doesn't do anything to contribute to the solution. Nothing gets done, and your stress will pile up. So how can you learn and empower yourself without the experience? That's why it's much better to take matters into your own hands and be productive. Number 5. Keeping toxic relationships. Are you the type of person who gives second chances? Sometimes being too kind puts you in bad situations. And that may happen when you remain in relationships with toxic, manipulative people. These people are the type to force you into doing what they want, are inconsistent with their actions, and make you feel uncomfortable around them. Do you know someone with these qualities? If you do, then it's much better to address these issues directly or put some distance between you and that person. Please remember that they are not your responsibility. You shouldn't feel bad for not being with them. Number 6. Not asking for help. Do you frequently experience burnouts? This may be an indicator that you're working too hard. Remember that asking for help is okay. People are hardwired to want to do things on their own and be independent-minded. M. Nora Bouchard, an executive and leadership coach, says, try and shift your perspective. Just as how you're ready to help someone, someone is ready to lend you a hand too. And you deserve to take it. Thank you for spending some time with us and watching our video. Make sure you subscribe to our channel so you'll never miss a video. If you have any other subject you'd like to know more about, feel free to leave it for us in the comments. Now subscribe and like this video for more. See you next time!